Well, hi. We've got a project today, and that's to fill in this red space with this guy. But how are we going to do it? Well, we got a lot of things we got to do. So first, we need to rig the back of this with this wire so that it can hang. Oh, hi, Memphis. We didn't hear you there. So that we have a hanger, basically, to put on a hook. So that's the first process. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fish this wire through there and come out here and then over the top and in there and back out the top. So just wait a minute and I'll get that done. Okay, that turned out to be simpler than I thought. So we've got this wire down through this one, around through there, and then back out. So now I'm just gonna, I'll tell you, it's a lot easier with two hands, but basically I'm gonna get this out here a little further so I can get it up in this area so that I can start working on making a loop. But I got lots of extra wire. Okay? Hang on. Okay, we're going to try you at this angle, but if you're a little lost, we still have this part here and coming out there, and now I'm going to twist that around to create a loop, but I'm going to need two hands. Okay? So we will bring this around, and then kind of like how a coat hanger used to be, but you know, coat hangers are a lot of plastic now, but you know, some of us will remember back when they weren't plastic. So I'm first just going to do a couple wraps with my hand, and then I'm going to grab these pliers, try to get it really tight, because, well, I don't want it to come undone for obvious reasons. Okay, so I have a couple bends, and then I'm going to take this shorter end and wrap it around one more time, and then this way, and wrap it around and around and around till I've got it wrapped down further. So hang on and I'll show you that. And I know what you're saying, Amber, that looks a little messy. And it does. But once I got it up to the top and wrapped the short end down and around, then the longer end I wrapped down and around and then cut it off right here, so that now I have this, which I can hang, and it goes down through that cavity and through here and should be very sturdy. But I'm not sure I want to see this because, well, let's be real, it's not pretty. So what I'm going to try now is fishing it through one side and then pushing the other side, so pulling out this way and pushing in this way in order to pull this part down in here a little further, and then just have a loop of wire up here. So let's see how that works. You know, in my mind it worked out a lot simpler, but in the end totally got it. See, there's the knot, I'll call it, and then I'll have a loop where I won't be able to see the knot from the outside, and this part's here. Ding, ding, ding. So next is we've got to figure out this part, because of course the stud isn't right in the middle. The stud is right there and over by the window, and then no kidding, it's like right here. So I've got a plan for that, but stay tuned because I got to rig it up. Hang on. All right, here's what we're going to put up there to mount this on. I've got a screw started over here because I know there's a stud. Nothing over there yet, but I cut it tight so it would fit the whole way across. So we're just going to put the level up here. And honestly, guys, I think it looks really good. think it looks good. So I'm going to put another screw right about here, and then 2 more on the other side, and then I'll come back. All right, part 2, mission accomplished. So you can see studs here by the window, then a stud about a foot away from, oh, what is that called? Upright. I can't remember. So now we've got this, which is what we're going to hang the buffalo on, and I need to measure and find the center and put it in there. Meanwhile, here's the screws we're using, so that hopefully nothing comes off the wall ever until I want it to. Okay, hang tight. So I'm going to measure from there to there, which should be 36 inches, and 36 divided by 2 is 18, so should be at 18 inches there. And then I will put that J-hook in, and then I'll talk to you again. Hold on. Okay, moment of truth. I measured, I'll show you. I measured 18 inches from this side over, made a mark. And then I also measured 18 inches from this side over and made a mark. They were both in the same spot, so I thought, 18 must be in the middle. So now, here comes the big time of putting our fashioned loop on this hook. Seeing how things look. I think I have a better idea, which won't be too tough of a fix. That will hide, here comes, I want to hide that hook from being able to see it. But overall, that looks pretty cool. So here's what I think. Instead of having the hanging loop coming up out of where the spinal column meets the skull, let's have the hanging part be down lower, and that will raise the skull up, and then you should be able to see that. Hang on, let's try it. Okay, so we took it off and moved it down here instead of coming up here. And so now when I hang that, hopefully it will get rid of that low hang and being able to see that hook. Oh, my adventure friends that you've probably seen before in adventures, boop, 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 on the pillow. Okay, let's try this one. How's that look? Hey, I think that looks pretty good, guys. So this piece of wood, can't remember if I told you this already, is siding off of an old dance hall in an old mining town near me. And then this buffalo skull was my mother's. Awesome. So apparently hanging a skull is a lot easier than you thought. Hope you liked it.